Okay, so I decided to hide some Christmas money in some Nestle Crunch little treat holders. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is because my grandson, he really likes the Nestle Crunch bars. And so I found this at the Dollar Tree. You get 6 bars in the fun size for $1.25. And this is something that they have year-round at the Dollar Tree. Okay? So the first thing I did was I cut a piece of cardstock here, red cardstock, at 6 7/8 of an inch by 3.5 inches. Okay, so do that first, and this is what we have. All right. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our little score buddy here. And we're going to turn this paper here at the 3.5 inch side. See? Turn on 3.5 inch side. And then we're going to score at 3/8 of an inch. Turn the paper to the opposite side and score again at another 3/8 of an inch. Okay. So we're going to find 3/8 of an inch. And we're going to score that all the way down. Alright. Then we're going to turn the paper to the other side and score again at 3.1/8 inch. Like that. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And I'm just going to use my little bone folder here. And by the way, this is an 80-pound cardstock. I got it from Hobby Lobby. They come in packages. Of course, you can always buy this open stock as well. Okay, so this is what we have. All right. So now for our little Nestle Crunch bars. Okay, now you get 6 in a package. What I did was I folded these into kind of like a triangle, and then I taped them. And the reason why I did this is because if you just fold them over like this and tape it, you see how this is sticking up here, this flap here and down at the bottom? Your candy bars are not going to rest against each other very nicely with that sticking out, okay? So this is what I did. I just took a little teeny weeny piece of tape here and just folded this into a triangle and then folded it right over here on the back and then taped it. And then I do the same thing on this side, okay? Sorry my nails are so blue this morning, but it is freezing in Texas. And we're supposed to get temperatures in the 20s tonight, so... Okay. And so then it looks nice and neat. And then you place them right on your little holder that you made, like that. I did all 6, and then see, this makes an absolutely perfect fit. Okay, now the next thing that I did was I wanted to wrap these just to make them festive, and I found this 12 by 12 piece of paper, Christmas paper, that I bought at Hobby Lobby. So I cut the little bar wrappers right here at 2.5 inches by 3 inches. Okay? And so be careful because some of the paper is directional, of course. If you use non-directional paper, you don't have to worry about that, but if it's directional, make sure that when you're wrapping it, you know, it turns out one direction and not upside down. That's what I'm trying to say. So you just fold it over like that and then tape it. All right, in the back, which I'm going to do right now. See, like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the money underneath the candy bars for my grandson. And then I'll show you how I wrap it. Okay. Now this was kind of a last minute thing that I decided to do. So I don't have the exact size bags to put this into, so we're going to make do with some other bags that I found. Sometimes you have to do this, you know, this was kind of a last minute thought as far as how I was going to hide his Christmas money. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do these other three off camera, and then I'll be back, okay? Okay, so here are my little candy bars, and the bag I had was a 5x7 mailer cellophane bag, and it had, you know, some sticky stuff, of course, on the back. I already slipped this into the bag, and even though this is not perfect, you can buy bags that will fit this specifically. You go on Amazon or someplace like that. But I'm going to make this do, okay? So, like I said, I'm going to put money underneath the candy bars in this, but I'll do that a little bit later. I just want to show this to you for demonstration purposes, and I can always go back in and redo the bag for my grandson with the money underneath here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I peeled this little piece of cellophane off, so now I can stick this down like this, okay? Now, you could take your paper cutter if you wanted to and trim some of this off, or your scissors, and then just fold it over, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to fold this over once like this, and then do this. Okay, so what I'm going to need before I do that is some double-sided tape, and I'm going to stick it right here on the edge here, and then a little piece here, and then a little piece right there. Okay. Fold this once and fold this twice, like that. Okay, see, we have this on the back, and then it looks nice and neat on the front. And this was a 5x7 bag that I used. Okay, so I thought it would be nice to put some kind of a label on it. I have a lot of different tags here, and that I've just thrown in here. Tags I've used, some of them throughout the years, okay? And just recently, I found these tags at the Dollar Tree, and I thought they were so cute. They're more of a rectangular shape, see? But you could definitely use that to put that on the front. We have Happy Holidays, Comfort and Joy, Merry Little Christmas. I thought they were really cute, and they were $1.25. They have two different packages of these, but I thought this was the cuter package. So I think maybe with this, I might just use this Christmas tree Not sure yet. Yeah, probably just the Christmas tree. So I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to put this, I think, down here. I want to put a little bow up here, but I'm definitely going to use something to raise this up a little bit to give it a little bit of dimension. Okay? So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm using the super glue foam mounts here. Okay? So I'm just going to put 3 of these on. 1, 2, and then 3 right down here. And I'm just going to peel these off just like that. Okay. And I'll go ahead and place this right about here. There. See, and it gives it a little bit of height. At the top here, I'm just going to use this green organza ribbon. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I didn't pay this price though. I got this for, I believe, 40 or 50% off, something like that. I think it was 50%. And it is 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so cut a piece off that. And maybe put this at the very top. I'm not perfect as far as tying bows, but that's okay. I don't think my grandson will mind. I found as I grow older, it seems like I'm giving people more money or gift cards rather than gifts. And it's not because I care any less or anything like that. It's just, it just seems to be easier, you know. And, you know, my grandson, he'll be 18 next month, so, you know, I know he really appreciates it. And he has a girlfriend, of course, and you know girlfriends cost money. Okay. So, here we go. And let me see if I can move my camera where you can see that a little better. Yeah. So I think it looks pretty cute for a gift. And it was $1.25, basically, you know. So, it's not bad at all. And I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching. And if there's something else that you would like to see me make as far as treat holders or anything like that, leave a comment for me below. I'd really like to know. Thank you so much. Take care, and God bless you. Bye-bye.